They were surprisingly unwilling to donate towards the legal fees of the shops, but we did our best.
It was almost immediately removed by security. A couple of people were pretty resistant to even accepting the plate, and no one added any money to it, which is a darn shame if you ask me.
In Guatemala, I've been to El Estor, I've met with Kitchi communities, and I've met with Angelica Schock and Hermanchov and other of the plaintiffs in the case against Hudbay. When we met with Angelica, she told us where she was when she heard the shots that shot her husband. She told us where she was when her son came and told her that his father had been killed. The trial in Guatemala, which has received a lot less attention and has stretched on for 6 years with no justice in sight. So not only are they facing a situation of no justice, they're facing these crippling costs of the trial.
I started video recording as Rachel asked a question about whether Hudbay would be taking any responsibility for the damage that it's caused in Guatemala, and also whether it would be open to having an independent ombudsperson. And as I was video recording the response from Hudbay's CEO Alan Hare, I was physically removed. They told me I was trespassing and that I wasn't allowed to be video recording. But to me, it seems like they just don't want to be accountable at all to anything that they say about this case.
It was a really kind of gross situation. Really being in a room full of people who just really don't care about all the things that Hudbay does to communities that it impacts. That a lot of shareholders were in the room actually seeming very frustrated with their lack of profit. That Hudbay has actually not been doing very well financially in the last little while. And so there were some people in the room who were upset that Hudbay was lying about how well it was doing financially, some people in the room that were upset about how Hudbay was lying about its corporate social responsibility policies. But they were definitely speaking very confidently, especially about the operations in Peru. Whoever was speaking said that Hudbay is considered best in class when it comes to community relations in Peru, which we know is absolutely not true. The inside of the Hudbay AGM was extremely loaded with security personnel who were really, really closely monitoring us. We were being photographed in pretty conspicuous ways. We were being videotaped. Pretty much every one of our members that was positioned throughout the room had at least one security guard really intensely hovering over our shoulder and watching everything that we did while we were in there. And another one of us was actually followed after she left, which, I mean, you don't have so many security people in a meeting if you don't have anything to hide and if you're not actually doing something wrong. And they seemed to be really nervous that we were there.